Right, here we go. And welcome back. And we are moving into our final segment for today. We're talking about a special donation drive, and it's being organized by a project. The project is called Twice Loved. We have with us on set the organizer of this fundraising drive, Sherlyn Williams, and 3 of her team members, and we'll find out how they're involved. We have Jazzlee Usher, we have Sheneil Sinclair, and we have Stephanie Noralez on the end. Good morning, ladies, and thank you for being
Good
here.
morning. Thank you for having us.
I don't know if you watch my smile, but I can't stop. Reason for that is because the beauty and it's so well lit inside the studio.
Thank
and
you.
Twice Love.
Yeah.
I love it. Why Twice Love? Let's get into it. Why
Okay,
Twice Love?
Thank you for asking, right. So Twice Love was really originated simply because we were creating a project that was geared towards assisting and benefiting little kids through giving something that you had loved before. So if you notice there, we had featured on our flyer that it's items that were once loved. We did mention new for those who may not have children and would like to contribute in some way, but Twice Love was really designed to target kids with something that you can give that you had at one point that you loved. So it's passing it down.
It's interesting because, and I was very clear to ask you that before.
Yeah.
Your preference is actually something that has been used.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still usable.
Still usable,
Yeah.
in excellent condition. That way, you know, a child can also adopt the same love that you once shared with that item. And so that's where the project is gearing and targeting towards.
What it does though, and I have to say, because a lot of times when you ask for donations, people want to help. Like everybody always wants to help somebody who needs.
Absolutely.
And you know, if you can't afford a brand new toy, but you do have something that you could share with others, this is perfect for you as well.
Oh yeah, it fits well into every family status. It doesn't matter how small your family, how large your family. The idea of giving something that you have there that you loved and it was used, and you want to share that same energy with another child there.
But the initiative on a whole actually uplifts the spirit of others. And I'll tell you my reason for saying that is because many a times you've got things in your home that you've used once or twice. And it's right there sitting down.
Right.
And at this particular point, there is actually Twice Love, who is willing to take those from you and provide it to somebody to love it again.
Absolutely.
So how do we get to you? Because, and I'm saying this because somebody is actually out there saying, "My God, I want to get rid of anything else." How do we get in contact with you?
Good question. So we do have location points, the points that would receive your donations, and these places are local or businesses within our community, Belize City. J'adore and those places that's listed on our flyer, Lush Spa and Beauty. We have Queens. We also have their
G's Travel.
G's Travel. And so these are the points where you can extend these items to. Of course, you can also reach out to myself personally, and I can also direct you on how best to go about doing that.
Yeah. And it's a great opportunity to hear from Stephanie and our 2 little beautiful girls here to tell us about how you are involved with this project. Let's start with you, Steph.
Well, I am at J'adore as a sales rep. So I'm the one that usually talks to the customers, and I will encourage them if they have anything that they're not using home. If they have kids, just feel free to drop it in the box. And the reaction that I get from the couple that already dropped is like, "Oh, I feel good. I will drop it off. Somebody else could be using it, you know." So I would just like to make more people just could come out and just bring a little. Everything that comes. So.
Why was this a venture that J'adore was interested in being a partner on?
My boss is a very sweet person, and I always love working with her. Tanisha Vernon, coach. She motivates me, and that's why I always take my time to give back and help. I know Sherlyn for years. So when she talked to me and told me about what she's planning to do, I said, you know what? This is a new start. The new year is coming, so continue doing it as a friend. And we love kids. Kids is everything to us. And I have my little friends here. The reason why too I feel very comfortable with them because my boss Dan, she had a fashion show with the kids as
Yeah.
well. So when Cher talks about what she wants to do, I said, you know what, this is a nice step to start doing
Yeah.
this. So
And
we
so,
will,
how are you girls helping?
yes, so
Well, I help off with the decorations and the locations, dropping off the boxes, and I like to help with it because I want to show kids around the world and help them, or Belize, and help them to kids who need stuff like toys, clothes, books.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Jazzlee, how do you help?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Come on, Jazz. You help by
Jazz,
smiling
yeah.
and looking
Smiling.
beautiful.
So Jazz is very active at her school. She has a lot of friends, and that's
Yeah.
one of the ways she spread the word. Her mom is actually one of my team mates. She was unfortunately couldn't make it today.
Yeah.
And so her, by extension, Jazz is also a representation. And after this, what Jazz and Sheneil and some other kids that are also on board, we're going to be organizing the items, and they will be very much involved in distributing
Yeah.
the items. So I think Jazz has a huge role in this project. Yeah.
I'm sure
Now,
that
what about being a kid and having to give away your stuff? I mean, what do you tell other kids at school to say, you know, you see that toy that you got but you don't use, you know, maybe you can share it with someone else.
yeah.
What do you tell them? Do you do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you tell them, Jazz? What you tell them?
Is it hard to do? You know, why?
Because I used to play with my toys.
Okay.
And when you tell them to give a toy, what do they say?
They say thank you.
Oh.
And what about you, Sheneil?
Well, it's not really helpful, but I'm happy to at least know that someone else will be happy with something that I once loved.
Oh,
So cute, man.
and that is the essence. But actually, we just had in our parenting segment with Jenny talking about teaching kids to give
Share.
back as well. So you're looking for people to donate clothing, toys, books, items for children, essentially, and they can be new or used, and they can be dropped off at this location. But there's another element. You also want to find out from schools or community people who needs it the most.
Right. So that's where I need the help, which is why I extended my reach here, because word of mouth, you know, everyone, they're sharing and they're extending the project and the idea and so forth. But what I would like is if anyone that's viewing at this time, you know, they can also say, hey, I know my neighbor, and she can use something from the donations that have been collected, and I'm gonna contact either of the businesses there or Sherlyn and then say, hey,
Yeah.
you know what? I think you should call this person or stop by this address, and they would welcomely and wholesomely want to receive a little package that was donated.
So when do we start? Like, if you get all these toys and you get
Yeah.
all these books, when do you start to distribute?
So the distribution starts we're organizing over this weekend, and then from there, our team members will be actively involved in having the packaging done, and
Yeah.
then from there we start contacting the various different recipients, and then we distribute.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And how have things been going at Jador when people
going
bring it?
good.
Yeah.
You know, well, I'm always asking, so
I hear
they
that.
will bring.
Yeah.
So hopefully next week or maybe before the weekend, you know,
Yeah.
more people coming by, and I would just like the public to know that just bring whatever you have that you're not using,
So-
and I think that they will be very supportive.
Sandals, books, clothing, toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Whatever it is.
School items.
School
Yeah, school
items,
items.
everything that you think that a child would wholesomely appreciate. Yes. We want all of that all together. And of course, like I said, we have real moms, real parents, real children involved that would be happy to package and say, hey, let's put this out there,
Yeah.
give somebody, and have a refreshing feeling at the end of the day.
Yes.
So if my neighbor, if I have somebody in my area that I just know have some young kids and they could use a little bit of help,
Yeah.
I just send you a message, send you an email,
Yeah.
tell Stephanie at Jador
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just drop it off.
that
Okay.
I
Everything
have
is
this family.
there,
Yeah.
you know, so we're just waiting for her to just come and say, you know what, I'm here. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You know, and especially with kids stuff, because they grow so fast.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
You
Absolutely.
just have it there with all the sentimental
Yeah.
value, but someone else can really benefit from
But
it.
what really touches me is like when they come with their mom, the kid, they actually like, this is for the babies, you
Yeah.
know, this is for the kids. So the reaction that they
Yeah.
just feel a love
Yeah.
to give, you know.
Yeah.
So I just told her this morning, everybody's excited, you know.
Yeah.
The box is getting there. It's
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
So
full.
is this the first time you
Yes, it is my first time initiative. We do have, we are molding, we're in the molding process of our committee. And like I said, kids are involved in our committee, so they're going to be very active there. First time, we do have other projects lined up, very small, realistic goals that's manageable for us. We are working people as well.
Yeah.
We have our own families, and so we want to sort of appreciate what we're filling in within in our break times. So that's what we're doing.
Cool. So Jazzlee and Sheneil, are you guys ready to start distribute these items?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you once again for coming in and telling us all
Thank
about it.
you.
Is there a time, like a cutoff time for donations
Okay.
that you want people to be aware of?
It's still open. If you notice, we had an intensified campaign for 14 days. I have had feedback, and most persons that wanted to donate in some way, they said, hey, Sherlyn, you know what? I just learned about it 9 days after it was launched. So I still need more time. No problem. My contact is there. The other contact and locations are there. Reach out to them.
Or
reach
even
out
if
to
they
them.
would like, they could even message us, and then I could even go and pick it up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's
So-
transportation shouldn't be the
Yeah,
problem.
we
Because I
are
have
very
my-
much available to pick up.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. And
Excellent.
books especially, too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thus far, we have collected over 50 books. So we're going to be documenting all of that, and of course, we're going to be updating you on how it went. Okay.
Twice.
All right.
Twice.
Love it.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you have something at home that you know another child can benefit from, then check out, take it to one of the drop-off locations: LA Fashions Boutique, Queens Grab and Go, G's Travel on Daly Street, J'adore Boutique, and Lush Spa, and take it there so that it can be twice loved. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so
And
much.
for
best
having
of
us.
luck.
Thank you, you
Thank
beautiful
you.
girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so
We're
much.
going to go ahead and take our final break. No, we'll go ahead and wrap up the show.
It was an excellent time indeed, but
Yeah.
we've got to go. If you've got any questions, any concerns, we urge for you to drop us a line at oye@channel5belize.com.
You can also drop me a line at marlene_oye@channel5belize.com. Find us on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BZ and on Instagram at OYEBelize. And remember to tune in Monday morning at 6:30 when you open your eyes
To start your morning right, as usual, you keep your eyes, your minds.
and your hearts open. We'll see you soon. Enjoy your day, Belize.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by Smart, bringing people together. Radisson Fort George Hotel and Marina, Yes I Can. And the Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.